Hello everybody, my name is Jeff. Welcome to my little machine shop. Today we're going to do a muzzle threading video for you. We're going to do a 5/8/24 muzzle thread on a 416 stainless steel Hart barrel. Also, anybody new to my channel, I'm terminally ill and my symptoms are really showing up. I can't hide them. Clearing my throat, coughing, hoarseness in my voice. I'm in need of a double lung transplant. But anyways, my symptoms are going to show up. Please just ignore it. So here today, we're going to do this muzzle thread. And I'm going to be stressing a few points. I watched a gentleman do a muzzle thread this morning on YouTube. And I've been bringing this up in some of my videos here lately. I don't want to leave this planet and not pass my skill set down. And that was one of the biggest reasons I decided to do some of these videos. And I was also trying to help myself, to get through some of the things that were being laid on my shoulders with this disease this way. So I have made it a point to start bringing up things that I'm seeing people do totally wrong. And I'm not putting people down. I'm trying to stress there's better ways to do this. There's more correct avenues of approach. I saw a guy this morning threading the barrel, and the barrel was sticking out of the chuck that far, and he's doing a muzzle thread. Introducing leverage, flex into your workpiece by not having the proper setups, and this is exactly what I saw, and the guy has 40-some thousand views on this video. And I can assure you, his threads are not accurate, and I know they're not accurate. And I'll argue that with anybody. I can prove it right now. I can do a video proving if it's that far out. As soon as I touch the threading tool to it, I can put an indicator on that, and I'll show you it will move. So your threads aren't accurate. Muzzle threads need to be precision machined. I want my threads into 10,000ths of an inch, a half a thou, everywhere. I'm not going to introduce leverage to my workpiece and create a 2 or 3 thousandths variance in dimension. And that's exactly what this gentleman was doing. Even though he went ahead and did the video and never measured it, he threaded excuse me, I believe it was some kind of a muzzle device. I'm not going to say the name because we all know how that is with firearm videos. But anyways, and that's all he did. And I know for a fact that those threads were not accurate. Oh yeah, they did the job, but if a guy like me picked it apart, it would be bad. I guarantee it would be from the beginning of the muzzle to the back of that thread. There'd be a variance in depth all the way through that thread, and it would change consistently along the length of the thread because he was side loading his barrel with it sticking out of the chuck that far. Leverage. So I'm going to show you, you don't do that. You put the barrel as far into the chuck as possible. You work as close to the chuck as possible. And that's that. But I've been seeing a lot of things, and I'm going to stress this. I'm not putting people down. I want the correct machining etiquette to be conveyed to you all. And I'm going to do my best. I make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. But when you're doing a setup that's absolutely wrong and you're teaching people and you're showing people this is how you do this, and the guy evidently does gunsmithing for a living, I gather that. Maybe I'm wrong, but anyways, yeah, well, whoever's getting threaded, getting their muzzles threaded by this guy, you're not getting precision work. You're getting what I would call half-ass work. Anyways, again, I'm not putting people down. We're talking about correct machining etiquette here. And that's that. So today we're going to do this muzzle thread. I got some numbers on the board. So let's get busy on this. I'm going to turn around and go over these numbers. I got my barrel in the chuck already over there, zeroed in. We've got a bore rod in it. And we're going to get busy. Sorry, my dogs are out here barking. And I caught a couple kids up at the fence here earlier, literally poking at my dogs with their hands, trying to get my dogs to bite them. And they almost got bit. I had to run them off, so I got to pay attention here. Okay, let's get busy. Okay, here are our numbers, and they come directly from the Toolmaker Machinist Bible, right here. These are the numbers. All right, here we go. The machinist Bible says 5/8, 24 muzzle thread, major diameter, minor diameter, pitch diameter. Here are our numbers. They are in the Bible. I'm shooting to get right in between here. I don't want a 2A. I don't want a 3A. I want a 2.5A right in here. So this is what I'm going to shoot for. I'm going to shoot for 624 to 624.5 major. 574.4 to 575 minor. Also want to quickly show you all, there is an app. I have it, I think I showed my password, but this is an old tablet. I showed my password in one of my videos and I really don't care. But anyways, this is the unified thread chart. And this has these very numbers. Let's go to a 5/8/24. All right. 5/8/24 right here. And here is a class 2 thread. These are your numbers. It's just easy to get a class 2 thread and get all the information related to that thread. Again, this is the Unified National Thread Chart. Let's go over here and look what I got in the lathe. In the lathe, we have a Hart barrel. I'm going to part these threads off of here. I'm going to start from scratch. I'm going to show you that I have my manually machined bore rod, which I made. I made that last winter when I did this thread on this Hart barrel. But again, you don't see my barrel sticking 4 inches outside the chuck. I'm going to part this off here and we're going to work right here. I'm not introducing leverage to my muzzle. So here we are. My handmade bore rod that's within 1/1000th of an inch clearance. It's already zeroed. Okay, there you go. We're zero. I have 1/1000th clearance in the bore rod and the bore of this. This is a 6mm or 243. I'm going to unload the dial indicator so you know I'm on it. Okay, unloaded. Let me take it off of there. Okay, there you go. You see it snap? So I had 40/1000ths on it. Went the wrong way. So here you go. All right, so it was loaded. It is dead zero. So we got our numbers on the board. Again, off camera, I'm going to go ahead and part this off. I'm going to turn my diameter down, and then I'm going to bring it back when we're ready to do the thread. So let me get going here, and I'll bring it back when we're ready to put this thread on here. Oh, Lord. Okay. All right. Let's get busy. Okay, I got my mic set up on it over there. We hit our number, 2 to 10 thousandths. We were shooting for a 624 or 624.5. I hit 624 dead on. I was hoping to get right around that 624.5, but that didn't happen. But again, I only set my draw one time. I did some measurements and it was within 1/2 thou, so I just kept, I didn't bother setting it again. And if I would have set it a couple more times, I probably would have gotten it within that, close to that 5/10 thou. So let's take a look at this micrometer I have sitting on the part over here. So here's our barrel, and it is cut dead on 624. Let me see if I can get this light to cooperate. 624 dead on, 2 to 10 thousandths of an inch. All right, it's locked. I'm going to take it off, and we're going to check out my $25 piece of junk Harbor Freight digital mic real to show you that not everything that's cheap is cheap. Cheap, but very accurate. I have Browning Sharps and Mitutoyo stolen from me some years back in my shop, and ended up buying a set of Shars 0 to 6 inches. These are hands down absolutely as good as my Mitutoyos and my Browning Sharps. These are absolutely dead accurate, and they're hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars less. I love these micrometers and I trust them, flat out trust them. So let's see what this piece of junk $25 digital Harbor Freight mic says. Okay, so I'm going to put it on here, turn the ratchet. Hear my dogs barking again. Okay, you're gonna love this. My puppy dogs are having a good old time out there. Let me turn the camera around. Look what the digital mic says. 623.95. So my $25 digital mic can be trusted. Okay, we need to do an undercut. Here's our numbers again. I wanted that, but we hit that. I guess we'll just have to live with it. Again, tool and die, 10,000s, guys. Okay, let's do an undercut, cut a thread. Okay, we're ready to cut this thread. We're set to 24 threads per inch, C3 M2. Our threading dial can start on any number. I'm going to choose 1 like I always do. This camera is right dead in my way, so I'm going to have to be very careful. Get this thing to stop at that undercut. And we're still turning fairly slow. Stainless steel, here we go. That's our test run. Good, right there. We're good. Okay, that was at 625. Now let's get some depth. We're going to go into right around 677 and we'll start test fitting a part that I already have cut to the exact pitch diameter. All right, here's 0. Sorry about the cough. Hi, Bebeglio. Hi, Millie. My little pit bull just walked in, said hello. Okay. 1's coming around. Okay. Well, we're close to that wall. All right. Let's get this done. One's coming around. Here we go. Okay. Oh, we passed my 1 a little bit, my 0. We're now at 595. I put a brand new insert in for this. $585. 1's coming around. Here she comes. Okay. There's my 0. Okay. I don't have any chamfer there. There's a reason. I did put a little in, but just to break the edge. We're going to go to 577. There's 577. I'm going to take a little bit of a test fit after this. Okay, let's pull out and get my part. Okay, let's see what we got. So my drill, ooh, look at that. No play. I already hit it. I already hit my number, but I doubt it's going to, it's a little more snug than I would like it. See, it's taking a little bit of effort to turn it on. So we're going to do a spring pass. Let's do our 575. Let's do our 575. Okay. 0. Okay, there we go. Now all I did was a scratch cut and zero it. But since I have a very accurate internal thread, I can trust what I'm doing here. One just went around, so we got to wait for it to go all the way back around. Here it comes, slowly but surely. And this is stainless, so we'll be able to use a little Scotch-Brite to clean it up. Okay, now let's check again. And we hit our number. Okay, yeah, we can polish that in. Look at this. You can see it right there in front of you. There is no slop in that thread whatsoever, and there shouldn't be. People who are threading off the seat of the pants on YouTube, that's just not the way to do anything when it comes to machining. Machining's about accuracy, period. Okay, we've hit our thread. I'm going to clean it up a little bit. Then we're going to talk. I'm going to pull it out. We're going to talk about this. I want to hit it with a little Scotch-Brite. Got a little burr on it. Let me shut this camera off, and I'll hit it with Scotch-Brite and take it out. It's out of the lathe. Beautiful thread. Absolute pristine, tight engagement threads. No slop whatsoever. You can walk it on off of there, and the same amount. There's no slop anywhere on it. Our thread is beautiful. Cut to the numbers. Our finish minor diameter on that thread was 575.9 is what it says up there. I'm pretty sure it said 575.5. I set the dro to the 624.00 and went at it. There's the thread. Absolutely beautiful. I took my loops. I inspected it. It's very consistent all the way down. I can see the flats on the crust of the thread are extremely consistent all the way down. I can't see a variance at all with my eye in the loop. And there you go. That's the proper way of muzzle threading. 5/8-24, half 28, whatever. Do it correctly. I did a video on this barrel a while back, and I didn't use my bore rod. And a couple guys just beat me up on that. And I wasn't doing it for do a thread to accept a muzzle device of any sort. I was just doing it to show. A guy sent me this barrel just so I could do a 5/8-24 thread for him in 416 stainless, and I did just that. But I indicated it on the outside here, and everybody said, "Oh, you can't be. It's not going to be concentric, and it's going to be 30 thousandths out." I mean, I heard all kind of crap, and absolutely knowing, 28 years, 29 years this year I've been doing this. I knew it was concentric. When a barrel is in a lathe, that little bore right there, if it's if you indicate on the OD that of anything, and you got a bore, if that bore is out of concentricity by just 5 thousandths of an inch, you'll see a wobble in it in the lathe. You'll see it with your bare eyes. And when people make comments like that, they've never threaded a barrel, they've never threaded anything that's had a bore two diameters that had to be concentric to each other where one was out, or they would have known that you can see a slightest out of concentricity with your eyeball. You can see it wobble. And I knew this thing was dead on. Did my homework on the barrel. The OD and the bore are concentric on this barrel within like 1/1000, maybe 1.5 thousandths. I did this bore, of course, with the bore rod. And that way nobody can make comments like that. But anyways, done correctly. I love you all very much. Please like, share, and subscribe my videos. I need all the subscribers I can get, all the likes I can get. I'm doing my best. I'm going to keep hanging in here. Feeling pretty good here tonight. I'm not struggling to breathe. The air is cool now. It's cooled down. The doors are open. And but we're going to keep on going. We'll be back on the receiver build. We're going to get back to getting part 14 and completion of that done. And I got quite a bit of this stuff for the fall coming up. So there's going to be a bunch of good videos coming. So again, everybody, please like, share, subscribe. I love you all very much. Have a good rest of your weekend. It's Friday. I've got plenty of work to do this week. And I guess I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves.